Top 10 Best Honeymoon Locations in the World. Hello viewers, welcome to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. Today we shall be talking about the top 10 best honeymoon locations in the world. Wedding planning, while exciting, can be a major source of stress, and your honeymoon is likely going to be your first real chance to enjoy some quality time with your spouse. The trip should be relaxing while also suiting your wants, needs and style as a couple. With that said, incorporating all of your favorite things into one trip can overwhelm or take away from your time spent simply enjoying one another's company. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any of our amazing videos. Trying to figure out where to go on your much deserved post-wedding getaway? Whether you're looking for some romantic place with your new spouse or an adventure in an exciting locale, we've got you covered in our list of the top 10 best places to honeymoon. Number 10. Indonesia. Indonesia has always been a honeymooner's favorite. It has an exotic appeal that makes it worthy of the occasion, yet the luxury of somewhere that will bring that sense of marital bliss. While Java entices with ancient stupas of Borobodur, Lombok invites an adventurous side and Bali speaks for itself. For a honeymoon that has it all, without the crowds, Sumba stands out on its own. More precisely, Nihi Sumba does. Sequestered in the heart of an undiscovered island paradise, the exclusive Nihi Sumba hugs the white sands of the Indian Ocean to create a remote hideaway. An island deeply rooted in its culture, there is a spiritual connection to be found here that serves to energize and invigorate even the most laid-back of honeymoons. Amid the beautiful unspoilt landscapes, the palm trees reveal a place perfect for any couple, whether they spend their days beneath the surface scuba diving, rustling up a nasi, goreng and a cooking class, or exploring local villages and customs on an island tour. This is one somewhere you come for your honeymoon, and every anniversary to follow. Number 9. Maldives. Southwest of Sri Lanka, this small nation of islands is tailor-made for ocean-obsessed couples. With snow-white sands and aquiline blue waters, the Maldives is home to some of the planet's most idyllic islands and sunsets that will make your heart melt. With every island comes a new resort, so that the private island oasis you've been dreaming up is ripe for the taking. Longtime favorite Soneva Fushi is hard to beat. As a pioneer of the now oft-iced barefoot luxury movement, you're welcome to the island by your very own private butler, aptly named Mr. Friday, to indulge your very whim. 2019 is only set to stroke that Maldivian wanderlust further with some of the archipelago's most luxurious properties poised to open their doors. To end of 2018 saw the Bohemian-inspired Juali, an ultra-private Quadu private island, welcome guests for the first time as well. Hot on the heels for 2019 is the much anticipated Nautilus. More private homes than hotel rooms, you have jewel-like coral walls for a backyard and star-flooded skies for a ceiling. Added into the mix sustainable ocean fresh cuisine and the world's best spas, and it's easy to see how you'd want a honeymoon to last a lifetime here. Number 8. Croatia. Croatia has sights and experiences still undiscovered by most travelers. Expect gorgeous Roman ruins like the 4th century Diocletian Palace built as a retirement home for the emperor himself. The same local limestone was used to build the White House. Natural spectacles like the 7 towering waterfalls of the Krka National Park, the virtually unchanged medieval villages. Spend the days sailing between Croatia's beautiful islands, including Palkleni Islands, where you can dock for a swim and lay out where you like. Dock in Hvar for a stroll along its cobbled street and soak up its laid-back island vibes. Kokula is a must, and there is nowhere better to stay than the luxurious Leslie Dimitri Palace. Here you'll find the supposed origin of the Silk Road, and you can explore San Marco Cathedral and a museum of icons which are well worth the trip. Vineyards, olive groves and quaint villages dot a beautiful drive to Lumbada, where you can lay out on the island's most beautiful beach or hit the local winery for some libations. While there's much to explore by the light of the sun, Dubrovnik after dark is mesmerizing. The old city lights up literally and comes alive with an abundance of fantastic nightlife options. Number 7. Big Sur, California. The Californian coast oozes romance with its natural beauty, varied climate and place host to some of the best views around. For some big little lights vibes, spend a few nights in the utterly cool beach town of Montecito, where many celebrities call home for its low-key energy, discreet luxury and picture-perfect setting. Take off on bikes from the Montecito Inn, though be on the lookout for the opening of Rosewood Mirawa Beach, opening later this year to much acclaim. And take a champagne lunch at the dreamy Four Seasons Biltmore. Set out along the beach to neighboring Santa Barbara and get a couple's picture on top the courthouse with insane views of both the mountains and the ocean. Then cruise highway, one preferably by drop top, to epic Big Sur. For the adventurous couple, take the long road on the Nacimiento Trail that weaves through redwoods, high up in the clouds for the ultimate views. Here, waves slap the dramatic coast and there is nowhere better to enjoy it than at the Post Ranch Inn. High up in the cliffs, the property is flanked by both the Pacific Ocean and Ventana Mountains. Opt for an ocean view and you won't be disappointed for its exceptional food, unparalleled views and 5-star service. This is the ultimate lover's escape. Number 6. Puglia, Italy. Puglia is about to close to perfection as anywhere. This Italian gem is ideally for year-round honeymoons with its charmingly quaint yet luxurious approach to life and its peppering of some of Italy's finest beaches. The breathtaking Borgo Egnazia luxury resort, gently tucked into olive groves and scattered with bougainvillea and jasmine, perfectly captures the elegance and mesmerizing beauty of the region. Resembling a traditional village, the resort is family-owned and operated, feeds from the coastline with sweeping views of the Adriatic, and is scattered with saltwater pools and a golf course that hugs the ocean. Head out to the UNESCO World Heritage Town of Alberobello, replete with iconic trolley buildings and widespread stone huts. For some of the best food in the area, try out the sleek Lido Bosco Verde that looks out onto a shaded olive grove. Local produce abounds here with heaps of pasta and legions of delicious Mediterranean options as well. Ostuni has some of the best beaches, so take your time to explore them all. Number 5. Japan. It's nearly impossible to find a more idyllic backdrop for a honeymoon than the cascading pink petals of Japan in spring's cherry blossom season. Those blushing flowers are indeed ephemeral, despite the seasonality of their abundance, and in truth, there's never a bad time to honeymoon in Japan. For the Zen side of things, make your way to Kyoto, where the city's hundreds of shrines and temples take you for a step back in time. Make it a spa trip by visiting one of the country's thousands of natural volcanically warmed hot springs known as onsen. Japan is home to nearly 10% of the world's active volcanoes. Or spend your days in Tokyo, sampling some of the finest, most precisely crafted drinks and cuisine in the world. For something a little different and a whole lot unique, head down to the Seto Inland Sea in the south, where you can set sail on Gunto, Japan's latest luxury offering. This floating hotel comes decked with onsen baths, a sushi counter and stylish cabins that open out over expensive sea views. Twin days at sea with days in the galleries of Naoshima and a stay at Beni's house for an art-filled take on Japan. Number 4. Greece. Greece's rich history, exceptional food and mesmerizing beauty make it an ideal place to set off on honeymoon, spending at least a few nights amid the postcard beauty of Santorini. Overlooking the Carillion seas and typified by white walls, this is the Greece we've all dreamt of. Post up at the Adronis, replete with private cave-like pools that overlook the island's crater bay. Greek cuisine is all about the fresh catch, so take your time to explore the town, stopping by for lunch at one of the local tavernas before returning for an evening at Lysabetus and a table with views onto infinity. Steeped in mythology, Greece is undeniably at its most authentic out on the smaller, lesser-known islands. Take softly slumbering Folegrandos, set with a dramatic backdrops of black cliffs and white sand beaches. It is the perfect place to just unwind. Drop your bags at the Anemi Hotel, where the surrounding gardens provide sensory overload. Enjoy a leisurely stroll with your loved one into the village of Karavatatsi and grab an ouzo with the locals at one of the many cool little taverns dotting the town. Wind up the honeymoon sailing out to the smaller still island of Sifnos for a few nights at one of Greece's best kept secrets, Ellis Resort, an exceptional hideaway with great eats. Far removed from reality and the perfect place to relish each other's company, it makes for an absurdly romantic setting. Number 3. Hawaii. Hawaii's natural scenery, tropical climate, beautiful beaches, oceanic surroundings, and active volcanoes make it a popular honeymoon destination amongst newlyweds. Combining diverse culture with the usual water sport activities you'd expect at a seaside honeymoon destination, Hawaii is perfect. It is even best for those who want to learn about the state's history and relax on its golden beaches. Thanks to its gorgeous beaches, crystal clear waters, and aloha spirits, it is almost impossible to go wrong with a honeymoon in Hawaii. In fact, there is a Hawaiian island for every type of honeymoon out of the 137 islands spread over 1,500 miles. Number 2. Paris. France's capital city, Paris is a major European city and a global center for all things arts, fashion, culture, and love. Dubbed the City of Love, Paris is the ideal location for the quite essential romantic honeymoon. Paris, a romantic city that makes you fall head over heels again for your special someone, or a city that makes for the most gorgeous backdrop for the heartfelt confessions, irrespectively of how we describe it. You know that when it's honeymoon, it's Paris. Thanks to the famous Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, the city's charming culture, and more, that it stays to be an eternal haven of romance. And so, having a honeymoon in Paris is always a good idea. Number 1. Walt Disney Resort. Disney World is a spectacular place to spend your honeymoon. Whether you and your true loved are excited about having a trip full of adventure or just relaxing in your room or by your pool, Disney affords many options to make your honeymoon memorable. Nothing says romance quite like candlelit couples massages, soothing facials, and invigorating body treatments. Walt Disney World spas are located at the Grand Floridian, Stratogan Springs, the Wilderness Lodge, Animal Kingdom Lodge, and the Yacht and Beach Club and the Dolphin. The incredibly personal way that cast members share in the magic makes the entire trip more fun. Hearing congratulations from cast members and other guests is so much fun. The nifty honeymoon buttons you are given a check makes it easy to be spotted by cast members in the park. Were you thinking of visiting another country on your honeymoon? No problem. Exploring international cuisine and culture has never been easier at Epcot. Enjoy the flavor, romance, music, and products of countries across the globe in World Showcase without even leaving the resort. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notification.